I love a good Zenless Zone Zero challenge, but more than that, I actually love seeing other people go through challenges. Man, I'm making myself sound like Mr. Beast over here. But recently, I'd come up with an idea from Pokemon. From a modded challenge run where they gave you the worst Pokemon to go up against souped up versions of the bosses of the main game. Well, what if I got some of the best Zenless Zone Zero players and forced them to use some of the worst units in the game, like Billy, Corin, Nekomata, or Ben? Let's put the argument of ZZZ being power crept to bed with the newest challenge run in Zenless Zone Zero, the ZZZ Run and Bun Challenge. Now the rules are simple. There will be 2 stages. First, Shiyu Defense, and last will be Deadly Assault, these 2 being some of the most difficult content in the game currently. Then with each side, we'll force each player to use only 1 of 3 restricted units, those being 3 of the most meta-relevant characters in the game, Yishen, Astra, and Mibibi. Then we'll also force players to use 3 out of 6 of the worst units in the game. We have Billy, Corin, Ben, Anton, Seth, and Nekomata. Yes, I understand that the cat is an S-tier agent, but guess where she actually lies in terms of strength? Well, if you guessed dead last, then... well, I guess then you're technically correct. So with the first stage set, you need to actually get the top 5 fastest scorers to advance to the next round. And to my surprise, some of these runs were even better than I could ever expected. Alright, so we're starting nice and easy. Guzzlord can't do nothing on you. Great parry to start off here. We are getting ready the technique ult very, very soon. Right, there you go. There we go. We need to whittle away down that insane miasma shield. There's a Seth ult. Great use here. Great way to break out. Purified. And into the stun window we go. Here is the cancel into the ball, quick swap out, perfect. Anton ult, which is kind of curious, but that's fine. That was quite the lengthy ult there. But here we go, there's the Decibel ult coming out. Kaboom, that's the bomb. We're just swinging away, very well done. And Ben starting off with a nice little Shiyu defensive assist. Ooh, that was a little bit monka, that's fine though. Holy Hugo, here we go. Kaboom. Into Ben. Bursting with Ben. Boom. Just a couple more punches left. A couple more days is left. 90%. Kaboom. And this last totalize will do it. Congratulations. That is a run for the ages. Wow. Holy cow. That was insane. Whoa. All of them are M0. Ooh. Wait. All of them were M0, dude. Yeah, and usually people, you know, again, for the limited unit or the restricted unit, they usually run either Miyabi M2 or Yishen M2. So having an all M0 run be top 10 is actually really, really good. All right, now we head into Miasma. Wait, what? You can just sit in the corner? Bro, I'm so stupid. I play in the middle. Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's so easy to dodge, bro. Oh, that's so easy to dodge because you don't have the depth of field, bro. It's just up and down. That's so smart. Kaboom. All right. Now we head over to Ellen Joe, and again, Lighter is probably going to be one of the most utilized units for this run. And this is the reworked Ellen, by the way, chat. So I do want to see some really, really good gameplay from this Ellen here. Wow, okay. Great impair. That was a quick impair. Great use of the double EX there to avoid pretty much that entire sequence. 95. Get the punches in. Make sure your buffs are up. That was a little bit too long, I'll be honest. You spent a little too long there, but that's fine. There we go. Boom, Lighter into second. Ellen Joe, perfect. Nice freeze! Nice freeze! What's perfect timing? Wow. And this is where we're trying to really just finish off the enemy. We're losing out on a little bit of time here, but that's perfectly fine. This run was done as well as anybody could have done it. Very well. What'd I tell you? Oh, I don't have my units built. This guy's using a level 20 Seth, a level 40 Anton, and a level 30 corin. Also, chat, this is a 4-minute run on mobile. Boom. Bro, what the hell? What the heck? I can't play that. Hey, what the fuck is this? Why did you? Ooh, we're so close. We're so freaking close. Oh, there's the technique ult. Here we go. Here we go. Kaboom. Yeah, with the what in God's good name? Why are you EXing with corin? Get her out of there. Okay. There is Lycon. There he goes. 80%. We're almost. What a freeze. What a freeze. Timely for the burst. There we go. 67. I'm very curious. We are trying to go for the 3rd stun here, which I mean, you are accumulating an insane amount of days. This makes sense. Boom. Ellen Joe. And this should wrap it up here. Good luck. Nice. There it is. That's exactly what we wanted. Boom. There's a freeze. Nicely done. Nicely done. M2 Yushen. Okay, so we're looking for a really good time here with Yushen. If it's M2, right? We start off with the ult. Perfect. Great stuff so far. Good amount of damage. We're almost at the 50% mark. And there goes Miasma phase 1. There's the purification and kablooey. We got to use some of the ults here potentially for the drive disc passives. Billy activates. Nice. There we go into second Yushen ult first. Then take Orc Array. I'm very curious why. Okay. Yeah. For sure. When we could have used the ult, I'm very curious. But that works out just the same, kind of, but not really. You know, it would be better to fit in the Auric Array and cancel that with the ultimate. Okay, here we go. Trigger. Gathering up her points for Aftershock. There we go. Nice, Nicole. Nice parries. We love to see it. And then, whoa. That was the 3 seconds there, 3 seconds. But here we go. Back into Nicole, set up, and wham bam. That was very well done. And you thought these runs were crazy so far? I couldn't have even imagined the next run here. What are these teams? What are these teams? How did you get 3 minutes? Here we go. Ate Otoko. Here we go. Nekomata. How does she do it? There we go. Corin. Nice slashes. Back. Give her the back scratches. Give Guzzlord the back scratches. Corin. Into ult. And second ult Nekomata. Oh, Corin's comes out too. That is nice damage, all things considered. We're almost there. No miasma. We cannot get into second miasma here. It would spell disaster. And there it is. How do you do this in less than a minute? Let's see. Miyabi M1, by the way. Sokaku, Seth comes in. We're looking for huge disorder damage. There we go, frostbite. Huge frostbite damage. Sokaku setting up. Nice. We're looking to get this order really quick here. Nice. There we go, Seth with the setup. Full stack of Sokaku. There goes the burst. Boom, Frostburn. Cancelled. Sokaku. Shatter. Boom, Miyabi. That was absolute cinema. Congratulations, Ate Otoko. Incredible. After Ate Otoko's insane performance, we got others from professional ZZZ players and even content creators like our friend OK Muzzy. These runs were no short of impeccable, and I learned so much from even watching their insane dodges, parries, and damage output. And with that, we've secured our top 10. NKV, Iron T-Bone, JK SSN, Second Logic, OK Muzzy, Fax, Ate Otoko, 2KOA, Last Order X, and Ready to See My Fate. These folks actually really impressed me with their nekomata and corin gameplay. I saw Seth being used a lot for his stun and anomaly disorder flexibility, and even Ben being used as a stunner because of his passive as a defense unit. All these tricks coming in clutch for the top 10 players. Yeah, if you thought this challenge was hard now, think again. As now the top 10 had to compete in Deadly Assault, a game mode notorious for throwing early and beginner players for a loop because of its intensity as well as having the requirement to have 3 teams to compete. And you might be wondering, oh, 3 teams with only 3 bad units? This is gonna be a cakewalk. Well, not really, because we actually upped the number of bad units to 6. And with the number increase, we also added new units like the original Ambi, Pulchra, and Grays to the pool to help give some more building blocks for the top 10 to use, because they were going to need them. Little did I know, I gave the winner the exact piece they needed to secure their victory. Oh yeah, and I also brought the ZZ Combat King, EO, to help commentate.
What is this? What are we cooking?
Is it the crit rate?
Muzzy.
It's the crit rate. It's the crit rate.
You know what? You're right. How foolish of me.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh!
He's just ready for him.
Oh my goodness.
41k, 42, 41.2. Okay.
So at that very end, he could have Auric Array into ult cancel and then use the remaining points to Cloud Shaper or to Fart Cloud at the very end for some extra damage points.
Why did you call it that?
No, I call it the Fart Cloud, man. And it's I'm sorry.
I've heard Smoke Bomb, but never Fart Cloud.
It's the Fart
man.
Cloud.
Like, no way.
She's just a little stinky, you know? For
what
near
the
nets.
fork is this team? I know you're strong, but like, if you guys are just building whatever you want, like you're treating it like some kind of legendary Pokemon.
We're starting off with the Sis, just for the attack buff. Then we pop the Technique ult into the cancel, Auric Array, full charge, and I'll be honest, that was a little bit wasteful just because we could definitely use those adrenaline points. So I would have liked to see an Auric Array into cancel for Fart Cloud, but that's perfectly fine. Wow, okay, we're activated. We get the chain from Anton, that activates Swing Jazz, boom, second chain there, cancel into Seth, charge attack. Then we go back to Astro Voice, full charge, there goes the ult. This is the fully charged, fully buffed ult there. Here comes the last ult, Kablooey. Oh, it is 40k, wow, 40k. 41 exactly. Wow. Impressive. Okay, we are headed into our third honorable mention run. The title of this is Josh, I don't want to do this anymore. Help. Hugo, Pulchra, and Ambi. We are running double stuns with Hugo. All right.
You know what I like here?
Yeah.
Is that if you go back to the Ambi, you'll notice Ambi's using Protopunk 4-piece.
Yep.
And what this will do is it'll still give you the damage buff or boost from the Astro Voice. It's like 5% difference.
Yeah.
But now you don't have to worry about 3 triggers for a condition.
Yep.
You just need to do 1 assist before you start doing your damage.
Oh!
To the ult? Yeah!
I wish we could see the damage, but I understand turning the damage off. I get it.
Right there, boom. Nice.
Hugo needs to go now.
Yeah,
cancel.
you gotta cancel now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Great run right there. Whose run was this?
This was JKSSN.
Okay.
Yes.
I like this, JK. That was cool. Good run, man. Good run.
And after the honorable mentions, it was time for the top 3 best runs of the challenge. Make your guess in the comments on which unit who you think is going to be the MVP. In 3rd place, you want to guess who it is?
Just based off the name, I'm going to go with Iron T-Bone.
Well, the 2nd run with a score of 93,001 was my dark horse Ate Otoko, the one who had the Nekomata corin run. Yes! This is the very first run we're actually seeing me BB, actually.
There's a Seth on my screen right now.
There is.
Bro, how do you have Seth right here? But you said he's 3rd place?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta check the tapes on this one. Because honestly,
recount, guys. Recount.
Yeah, we have to recount this, bro, because I feel like with the Seth on the team and we see Miyabi, like, there's no way, bro. Run the tapes.
But this will be a generational run. Let's see.
Mobile?
On some nonchalant timing.
Yep, there's that interrupt. Nice.
Okay, full setup of the buff. Oh no, never mind. We didn't do it just yet. I think we're gonna wait on the ultimate to actually set it up. Wow!
Oh, he's swapping on mobile at that, dude.
Holy!
We've already breached the 3-star mark.
Bro, I don't even get this when I use Lycon on the team. Uh-oh.
That's what I'm saying. I told y'all Seth was the GOAT.
Oh my god.
Oh no, marionettes are wasting time. They know.
Yeah. If we could catch the marionettes with a freeze before that, I think it would have been possible.
Love to see it, man.
What
Love
a
to
run.
see it.
What a... Okay, do you mind if I use the restroom and you full commentate this one, Neo?
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Okay. I'll leave you to it. I gotta use the restroom.
All right, do your thing. All right, guys, I needed to wait until he was gone. So now what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go take a nap, all right? There it is, 20K.
Oh my gosh. And from this perspective, I don't think we get an extra stun.
Yeah, no, not from this last one here. Miasma Priest has a few different ways to pretty much prevent it. And then at some point here, if time allows, they're going to do that, you know, summon my shield. There it is. Yeah. And this is just going to waste your time.
Oh.
It gives you all the, like, it gives you the parry opportunities that you want.
Yeah.
But they're definitely just going to get, you're going to get your time wasted.
Oh my God, we're using the Ambi squad. Yeah.
Let's go. Nice.
Honorary Ambi
again
for
with
today.
this. Why is it running Miyabi's W and shit?
Don't you know he is Void Hunter level?
No.
He is a Void Hunter.
Can we talk about the way it looks on mobile? It's he's got the graphics turned all the way down. It looks like an old school PS1 game.
Bro, it looks like I'm playing RuneScape. Holy.
I love it. I'm not making fun of you at all. It's so hilarious because I've never seen Zenless run this way before. 13 seconds left though. I don't think we're getting this. Yeah, we're not getting this 20K. We might barely get this 14.
Yeah, we do get 14. We get 14
here.
Yeah, we get 14, right? Oh, I
don't know. Oh no. Oh, we're not getting 14.
But congratulations to Ate Otoko for top 3 finish, a 93,000 run, by the way, chat. That's higher than people do on average with any unit that they choose. So that's kind of crazy. Yes, we'll take a look at number 1 very soon, but let's firstly take a look at Fax's run.
There's the Billy. Let's go.
There he is, the legend. This is Exaltus Overseer.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Maybe he's just getting it out of the way, right? Like he's a warm up. It's a warm up.
Maybe. Again, very strong usages of
He knows how to
here.
play Billy. He's using frames.
Wow.
He's dodging and using frames. So I learned this, and you know, maybe that everyone doesn't know this about Billy, but Billy has a particular thing with the roll dodge or his rolling attack that gives him iframes without him actually needing to move at all. So he does the first dodge, and then you see that little crouching shot.
Yep.
And I don't know the full specifics of it, but the crouching shot itself feels or is fully invulnerable.
Okay.
And it allows you to actually get more damage out without needing to move around.
Hey, yeah, and Chad, you guys notice the wide gaming. Maybe the stretch res helps to look at the...
You see more. You see more, bro. Yeah. Now this part here, the miasma shield. Nice, nice. Holding the corin ult, I'm assuming. Yep, there we go. It's always so scary dealing with certain bosses because you could burn your ultimate and they'll just completely skip over it.
We're just watching crouch gaming right now at this point. Just try to just chip in as much as we can.
And honestly, looking at the board, all he needed was one more stun, and he would have gotten that 20K.
Wait, no. Oh, the impair. The impair at the end.
Wait, what?
He impaired at the end. That's extra points. Oh my God, that was frame perfect. Oh my gosh.
Was that the 20?
Look at that, chat. Right there. The impair. He gets it off.
Oh, and you see it changing.
We get it off.
You see the eyeball, it changed.
Woo! We actually got the impair frame perfect.
No shot, dude. So close.
Yeah, we don't end up with 20K, but that is one of the highest runs we've seen of a 3 bad team.
This is mono ice. So, I mean, M2, mono ice, you got the widescreen so you can see extra frames. I expect a kill here.
And at this stage, the HP is low enough. Never mind. We stunned it so that we don't get into the charge 5.
Freeze on the stun. And another freeze.
The million disorder too. Did you see that? 1.6 million disorder.
We're definitely rocking AM Sokaku here. Frostburn. And then that last freeze at the end. You see it till like 30K.
Freeze? Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Mono ice is amazing.
That is insane.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know if that actually counts as a kill, but I saw past 60K and that counts as a kill for me.
Let's see. The score is...
That's a kill. Damage score is 60K.
Nekomata Pokra Ben on a Pompeii.
They might be able to pull this off. They have Polkar's ultimate. Ben's got full stick of butter. Nice. Yup.
Okay.
Yes. Burn everything for that old. Oh,
dude,
no!
We missed!
Polkra missed these. That's what I was talking about earlier, but I was talking about it for my asthma. That sucks.
Ooh.
If that ultimate would have hit Pompeii, that would have been the 14,000 points needed to get the A rank. That is so unfortunate to see that happen live.
Oh my goodness. In first place with a score of 96,571. Congratulations to Second Logic.
I know that guy. Oh my god, chat. I know that guy.
We know that guy, and he's the only one to not use Miyabi. He's the only one to not use Yi Shred. Yes, in fact, we are using Astra Yao. This is the most creative teams we've seen in the challenge thus far. Let's take a look at how they do it. But here we go. I wanted corin to show off today, and corin being a part of the first place run brings a tear to my eye.
Beautiful. To Nicole, right into corin. Yes.
This allows us to go into Nicole again, and perfect.
Yes.
This is back. Wow.
I love this. Unload everything for as much immediate damage as possible when it comes to a character like corin. deal with miasma afterwards.
And just to reference the score, we're 130 in, and we're already at an A score, 16,000, yes. And this is our window here. Big ult by Corin into the EX. Another Nicole black hole. And finishing off with the whole the EX.
She's doing 300k per slash.
Hold the EX.
42. Okay. 42.5.
What a wipeout. What a wipeout. This is the highest damage we've seen out of Billy today. And I mean, we only have seen 2 Billies, but holy cow. The Astra Yao is doing a lot of heavy lifting for that attack buff. That was so quick.
Yeah, it was. There's the sun. Billy's gonna get another ult too. Chain attack, yep. There's that ult. Pop it, yeah. 37k. Man.
Oh my God. Wow.
That was the strongest Billy run we've seen so far. I think that might have been my favorite Billy run that I've seen so far.
Let's actually see the third team here. That is Nekomata.
This Ben still has 70% crit rate, by the way. It doesn't even need it. Like, M6 Ben has, isn't it 100% crit rate or something like that on his counter hit? Like, he doesn't even need this. 2, 1. 17, barely out of range. Barely. If that kick would have landed, that would have been 17k.
And with that run, Second Logic claims victory, providing that you don't need the best units to beat the strongest in the game. All you need is a cute maid, a robot with 2 guns, and a little faith. Thank you so much for watching the Run and Bun Challenge. This was such a fun tournament to hold, and I'll actually be hosting an even larger tournament at the end of July, so make sure to subscribe to stay in the loop. And with that, it's your boy Josh. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.